You're too old to be making music. You missed your window. You didn't go viral at 19, so now you're washed, right? Because everyone knows this is a young man's game, so pack it up. Grab your little laptop, turn off Logic at Ableton, and get a real job. Now, let's talk about how ridiculous all of that sounds. Here's why most people want you to quit. It's not because you're too old, it's because your effort exposes their excuses. You're proof that it's still possible, and that scares them. They'll hit you with the bro, it's a young man's game, or if you don't make it by 25, it's a wrap. Says who? Some lame in the comments who gave up before they even tried. Since the beginning of time, the industry has worshipped youth because youth is easier to control. Young artists are impressionable, cheap, and hungry. Older artists, they ask questions, they set boundaries, they know their worth. And here's the twist. The audience doesn't care about any of that. They don't check for your age, they check for how your music makes them feel. And if it moves them, they're in, whether 21 or 41. Let me give you some names. Anderson .Paak didn't hit mainstream until Malibu dropped at 30. Ari Lennox put out Shea Butter Baby at 28, and Dreamville waited for it. 2 Chainz reinvented himself and dropped Based on a True Story at 36. Lizzo blew up at 30 after a decade of touring, struggling, and sleeping in her car. Jasmine Sullivan, one of the best vocalists alive, and Hotels at 33 became her most critically acclaimed work. And then there's Killer Mike. He won 3 Grammys in 2024 for his solo album Michael, Best Rap Album, Best Rap Song, and Best Rap Performance for Scientists and Engineers with Andre 3000, Future, and Aaron Allen Kane. He was 48 years old when he won those awards. And that makes the point even louder. He didn't peak late, he peaked when he was ready. Nearly 20 years in the game, and the biggest wins of his career came after most would have quit. Most of the young artists you see today, they've been grinding for years behind the scenes. What looks like an overnight success is usually a 10-year grind in disguise. But it's not just about peaking later. Some people didn't even start until later. Take Charles Bradley. He didn't even start his music career until he was in his 50s. Spent most of his life doing odd jobs, performed as a James Brown impersonator just to survive, and didn't even release his debut album until he was 62. And it was fire. Critically acclaimed, soulful, raw, real. He didn't miss his moment, he created one on his own timeline. You know what age gives you? Better stories, deeper perspective, a sharper ear, and if you're smart, a better strategy. At 19, you're probably rapping about chasing girls, rocking designer, or getting wasted. At 30, you might be rapping about generational trauma, betrayal, building something from nothing, real life. That depth right there, that's what turns fans into lifers. People don't just want music, they want someone who gets them. And chances are, you live through some things that your younger competition can't even articulate yet. So instead of seeing your age as a disadvantage, treat it like a superpower. So no, your age isn't the problem. Here's what is. You're inconsistent. You're afraid to fully commit. You keep making music in silence and expecting applause. You're scared of looking too old instead of focusing on sounding too good to ignore. Keeping it real is not about age, it's about execution. Your music isn't too late, it's just not moving the right people yet. And if that stings a little, good. That means you still got something inside of you that cares. Now feed it. If you're ready to stop using your age as a crutch and start using your experience as fuel, then keep going. I don't just talk about marketing, growth, and building fan bases. I show you how to win. Most people will keep playing it safe, blaming time, age, the algorithm, but if you're still here, you already know it's time to start moving different. Let's work. Drop a comment with your age and the realest lesson life has taught you that made your music better. Let the world see it's never too late to be great.